Hello y'all, and welcome to Meldrum Makerspace. Today I'm going to show you a project that I created when I wanted to try and bring a little bit of sunshine to other people. I started my project off by creating all this cool painted paper you see. I'll show you how I did that in another video. I then cut down all my paper to size. For this project I decided to do 3 sizes, 3.5 by 5, 5 by 7, and 8 by 10. One thing you can do is do this project with pretty scrap of paper instead of having to create your own paper. After cutting my paper to size, I cut my cardboard bases to match. Next, I drew my design on the back of my paper and then cut them into starburst strips. May I suggest turning off your overhead fan for this portion of the project. After making sure that my project was going to work once I glued it down, I then started making my own homemade Mod Podge. This is fairly simple to do. You just add about 2 parts glue to about 1 part water and stir, and there you go, your own homemade Mod Podge. The next part is one of my favorite parts. Simply lay down a layer of Mod Podge and then start picking strips that coordinate and gluing them down to create a starburst. When working with Mod Podge, you want to make sure to protect your work area by putting down something so that you don't get glue everywhere and that your project doesn't stick to your table. As you can see, I personally like to use shrink-wrapped canvas panels that I have on hand. The plastic keeps things from sticking. I can easily tear off the plastic and throw it away when done, and then paint on my panels for another project. You can see how I use another plastic wrapped canvas panel to press down on my project after I've glued all the pieces down. This just helps it all adhere better and to not curl up. If I were to do this project over, one thing I would do different is to lay out each base and pick out the sunburst strips for them all first instead of picking as I go, so that I'm not left with multiple strips from the same piece of paper on my last project. It kind of defeats the purpose of having different papers when that happens, but they all still looked really good. Now that we had sunbursts, we needed the sun, so I cut some half circles from more painted paper and glued them on. And there you have it, bright and colorful sunbursts to bring sunshine to any home. I did decide to add a little extra detail to each one to finish them off, and then I put them in frames from the dollar store. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're inspired to create something to bring a little bit of sunshine into your home.